Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name's Kim. For today's video, I am gonna read until I find a 5-star book. It could take weeks, months, 2 hours, 2 minutes. Well, not 2 minutes, I can't read a book in 2 minutes, but it can take a week, 2 months, 3 months, 4 weeks. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I want to find this 5-star book. I have a couple of books picked out that I want to read that can potentially be 5 stars. I'm gonna start off with Once Upon a Broken Heart. When I read Caraval, I did love the series. Caraval. I don't know how. Anyways, I like the first book was a little slow, but it is introducing like the characters and the world of Caraval and all that stuff. So the first book was really slow for me. The second and third book were they were great. I think the second was my favorite, and I heard the series is great also so far, and I heard the second book's the best one out of all of them too, so I'm really excited about that. I actually did start reading it, and I'm on page 34. So I'm gonna try to read a little bit more today. Every time I talk to you guys, I feel like every time I pop on camera, I'm always freaking sick. And I've been sick since Saturday. And today I actually have the day off from work because I had to go to the dentist. I'm getting my braces treatment again. And they just did like these little wires right here. I'm trying to fix my bite, so it's a process, but yeah, so I have the day off today, so I hope I can do some reading. I'm really excited about this video. I've never made a video like this before, but I'm excited. I've been like very judgy on books like nowadays. At first when I started reading, I think I used to give 5 stars to like a lot of books because I used to like them, but now it's like very picky and giving 5 stars. Well, let's get started and let's see how long it takes us to find a 5-star read. It's time for an update. I have been reading Once Upon a Broken Heart. I'm on page 185, almost halfway through the book. I honestly thought this was going to be a 5-star read because a lot of people, and I had just talked to my cousin like maybe like before I started, maybe the same day I started this book, she had finished it and she said she loved it. It was great, amazing. So I thought it was going to be a 5-star read for me. Honestly, I'm actually starting to like it, but I started getting into it until 150 pages in the book, maybe-ish. Started getting into it. It's actually been pretty good after that. I've only read like maybe 30 something pages after I started getting into it, so it's been really good. It kind of reminds me of Caraval, because with Caraval, the same way, I didn't really like, the first book was an okay book for me, but it's the beginning of a story, so I kind of felt that's usually for me, the first book's kind of like iffy, like it's okay, not like greatest. But in some of series, some of them are, I'm like, love the first book, don't like the second one. But the Caraval, the first book was okay, second book was great, third book was great. So I've heard this series, the second book's the best out of all of them, and I'm really excited that I get to basically see Jackson here again, or the Prince of Hearts. So I'm kind of excited about that because I really did. He was one of my favorite characters from Caraval, which we didn't really meet him till the second and third book. I think that's where he came out, and I really did like him. So I'm super excited that we get to see and meet him here too. Get to see him here too, and that's what I kind of heard, that these books were based on him. So I'm like really excited about that. And well, I thought this was gonna be, honestly, we were gonna have a short video, but I don't think this is gonna be a 5-star read for me. But I'm really excited for all the other books I have ready for this, and yeah, let's continue on reading and I will give you an update. I'm actually trying to finish this book today. It is a fast read though. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's really quick to read. I haven't finished it. I've been sick for the last like week and so all I wanted to do is like just get home from work and rest. And then Friday I didn't go to work, but because I was like so sick, so I could not pick up the book, just laid in bed all day. And then yesterday I was like kind of the same way, and today I'm feeling a lot better. So as soon as I woke up, I went straight to the living room and went straight to reading. I finally finished Once Upon a Broken Heart. So good. After that 150 pages I told you guys that I have to go through to enable to start getting into the book, I could not put this book down. I started, I think 150 page, 150-ish, I think. I could not put it down. I finished it today. I think where she got engaged or something. Yeah, where she got engaged, that's where I started, like, it started getting really good. After that, couldn't put the book down. It was great. I just wouldn't give this a 5 stars because of the beginning of the book. It doesn't feel like a 5-star read for sure. It just feels like I wasn't into the book at the beginning, so I can't give this book a 5-star. But it kind of left like in a cliffhanger, so I'm like, I want to get into this book. I want to read the second book already. I loved it. I loved Evangeline and great. I love like the chemistry between her and Jax in this book. So yeah, I'm really excited for what book 2 has to bring to the table. Not a 5-star read, but I really did like this, and like I mentioned, I'm so excited to read the second one. So my second read for this is gonna be Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I heard mixed reviews about this book, of how this book wasn't so great, was a lot of good and bad stuff. But let's check Goodreads. Let's see what it's rated on Goodreads. So on Goodreads, it has 3.97 stars. So it's not rated that high, but it's not rated that low either. So yeah, well, that's gonna be our next read. And annotating as well. I've been trying to annotate like all the new books I've started reading. Now, like, if I didn't annotate the first book on the series, I'm not annotating the second one. That's just how it's going. But if I annotate the first book in the series, then I'm just starting to annotate every single book. Also with like the standalones, I'm starting to annotate every single standalone that I've like read, and that's what I'm doing with all these. But yeah, let's start reading, and I'll update you guys when there's an update to be given. So I finally started reading Check and Mate, and I'm on page 24, and I'm on a DNF it. No, it's not working with me. I might actually try the audio because I really can't do it. Can't do it. This is definitely not a 5-star book. It might be a DNF, but I am not understanding it. I don't know what, I know it's about chess, but I have no idea. Like, I don't understand anything in the book so far. I'm so confused. But I'm gonna try to do audio, see if I like that a little bit more. And I'm sorry about the background noise. I'm in the office, the loft, and my husband's watching TV in the living room, so you guys might be able to hear everything. I'm gonna try to read a little bit more. If not, I'm gonna DNF it. I hate DNFing books. But anyways, let's try to do a little bit of the audio and see how that goes. Time for an update. I finally finished Check and Mate. I'm so sorry I'm talking like this. I have my retainers on and my rubber bands. I think I talked to you guys about getting braces soon again. So I'm doing my treatment right now. So it's gonna sound a little weird. But I finally finished Check and Mate. Look at my dog there. Toby literally sat on my book. And yeah, anyways, it was hard for me to get through it. So it definitely is not a 5-star. I gave it a 3.5. The beginning was kind of hard. I did not understand anything I read. I think I had to start doing the audiobook like in chapter 10, 15. I can't remember exactly. And I did the audiobook after that because I tried to pick it up and read it. No, it didn't work for me. I was not understanding anything, was not connecting to the characters, was not like liking it at all. When I put the audio on, I was laughing and giggling and like awing, and I was like, oh my god, like I love the audio to the book. So I did some of the reading and I did some of the audio because I could not get into this book without the audio. Don't know what the reason was. I've heard a lot of it was that it didn't talk a lot about chess, which to me it did. It was a lot of chess talking. I don't know where that came from. They didn't talk a lot, but I did like it. I loved her. I love Mallory's and Noah's little relationship. It was cute, but not my 5-star read. The next one I'm gonna read, it's called The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. I don't know. I think this is like a thriller type of book. It says, during the overthrow of the Mexican government, Beatrice's father was executed and her home destroyed when handsome Don Ronaldo Solorzano proposes. Beatriz ignores the rumors surrounding his first wife's infamous. She chooses instead to seize the security of his estate in the countryside for life. She will have her own home again, no matter the cost. But Hacienda San Isidro is not the sanctuary she imagined. When Ronaldo returns to work in the capital, vision and voices invade. Beatrice's sleep. When Ronaldo returns to work in the capital, vision, oh my god, the weight of invisible eyes follow her every move. Rodolfo's sister Juana scoffs at Beatrice's fears. But why does she refuse to enter the house at night? Why does the cook burn cocoa incense at the edge of the kitchen and mark the doorway with strange symbols? What really happened to first Doña Solorzano? Beatriz only knows 2 things for certain. Something is wrong with the Hacienda and no one there will save her. Desperate for the help, she clings to her young priest, Padre Andres, as an ally. No ordinary priest, Andres will have to rely on his skills as a witch to fight all the malevolent presence, hunting the Hacienda and protect the woman for whom he feels a powerful forbidden attraction. But even he might not even be enough to battle darkness. Far from San Isidro, maybe the wisdom. Okay, this sounds really good, but I don't know if I want to read this right now because it's literally 8 o'clock at night. I heard a lot of reviews about this book, but it was not great. Let's see what Goodreads has to say about this. It only has 3.84 rating. It's only a 3.84 stars on Goodreads. Let's see some of the reviews. Well, I see 5 stars, I see 4 stars, so I don't know why it's rated so low. I've been really excited to read this, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and let's see what we rate this book. Update on the book. I am on page 41. Right now, we're literally like getting to know all the characters that come out in it. And I am annotating it, and there's a lot of characters in this book. I'm not sure they're like main characters, but there's a lot of characters in this book. So that's what I'm doing. I usually, when I annotate, I just do like characters and like quotes or like phrases that make me go whoa, or make me sad, or you know, like cute little phrases. But so far it's really good. I don't know if it's gonna be a 5-star read, but I'm liking it. And even it's like the introduction to characters right now, it's still like super fun, you know, like it's still a good read. So I'm gonna continue reading, and I'll give you guys an update when there's one to be given. I'm gonna give you guys an update because I have been struggling with this book. I've annotated a lot of the stuff, like just to help me understand a little bit more there, but I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's I'm not in the mood for that kind of genre. It's a thriller mystery type of thing. I don't know if I'm not. I don't know. When I picked it up, I talked to you guys and I told you it was very interesting. We're getting to meet all these characters, all these people on there. But right now, I'm just like, I don't know. I can't keep reading it. Like yesterday, I was kind of reading it and it was kind of interesting, but I don't know if it's just me that I'm not like into the genre right now, or it's the book. But I did get scared. I was reading it at night and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But I did pick up a romance, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna softly DNF it for now. Maybe when I feel like I'm in the mood for it again, I'll pick it up. But right now, it's gonna be a softly DNF. I do want to continue reading, and I do want to finish it. But right now, I don't think I'm in the mood for it. But I'm gonna pick up Pestilence from Laura Talasa. It's the first book in the Four Horsemen series. So I'm like super excited to read this one, and it sounds amazing. It says, they came to Earth. The pestilence, war, famine, and death. Four horsemen riding their screaming steeds, racing to the corners of the world. Four horsemen with the power to destroy all humanity. They came to Earth, and they came to end us all. And then it says, when pestilence, the first of the horsemen, comes for Sarah, burns town. One thing is certain, everyone she knows and loves is marked for death. Unless, of course, the angelic-looking horseman is stopped. Which is exactly what Sarah has in mind when she shoots the holy beast of his steed. Too bad no one told her pestilence can be killed. Yeah. It sounds really good, and I've had it on my TBR for a while. It's just like, it's like a 400, no, I think it's like over 400 pages. No, it's 395 pages. This thing looks thick though. It looks really thick. Well, not too thick, but it looks thick, and that's why it like intimidates me when it's more than 300 pages. And honestly, to me, like a romance book shouldn't be more than 300 pages. Like 400 pages is fine, but when it's like a 600 page book, like what do you have to tell me of this story that's supposed to be 600 pages? Really excited to start this book. I just ate Chick-fil-A right now. Okay, it's time for an update. I haven't given you guys an update since I said I was gonna softly DNF the Hacienda, but oh my god. Let's talk about this book. I've been tabbing the shit out of it. I started it on Saturday, and I read about 150 pages of it. I started it kind of late, and then I finished reading like around 1 in the morning. So about 150 pages, and then I said, I'll finish it tomorrow, Sunday. Well, I woke up at 4 in the morning, throwing my little guts out, throwing up because I got food poisoning. So I was in bed all day Sunday. I felt a lot better by Sunday night, but I was like sleeping on and off. So I didn't get to read anything. So I'm very much in 222 pages in this book. It is like a 400 page book. Let's talk about this book. Oh my god. Like, when I say I could not put it down on Saturday when I started reading it, I could not put it down. I tried to pick it up, couldn't do it. But now that I'm like reading it again, I cannot put this book down. I didn't want to put this book down to talk to you guys. That's how good this is. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this book. But basically, we're following Pestilence and Sarah. Obviously, if you know the Four Horsemen, Pestilence and Conquer, something. Basically, it starts off as the Four Horsemen come to the world, and I think they disappear for 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, or 10. I think it's 5 years. And then they reappear, but it's like they're reappearing one by one. Pestilence is the first one to reappear, and then Sarah finds him, and she tries to like, and obviously the horsemen, if you know, they can't die. So then he takes her as like her prisoner, and then they go through this journey, and they kind of start getting to know each other. And it's like she knows that he doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep, or he doesn't need it, but he can do it, but he just doesn't need all that stuff. And it's like a lot of references to the Bible in this book too, so just keep in mind that. I don't mind. I love learning about the Bible. I love learning about all that stuff. I'm not a very religious person, but I love to learn about all that stuff. So it kind of, reading this book kind of reminds me, because it's not the same, but it kind of reminds me of, first of all, I'm sorry about the lighting. It looks horrible here on the camera. So yeah, anyways, I'm just sitting the opposite of this. It kind of reminds me of Supernatural, kind of in a way, because like also in Supernatural we talked about demons and angels and God and the horsemen, and we had the Leviathans, and we had all that stuff, right? But here it's just mainly about the horsemen. And I remember in Supernatural they did talk about the horsemen. I can't remember a lot about that, because it's been a while since I watched that show, but they did talk about all that stuff, and that's why Supernatural was one of my favorite shows, and I think that's why I'm loving this book. I think we might have found our 5 stars, honestly, because yeah, I'm loving it. So we'll see. So far it's a 5 stars. We'll see how it gets more towards the end of it, and it's still a 5 stars for me. I honestly didn't even know I was gonna like this book because I didn't know what it was about. I can't remember who talked about this. I want to say it was Larry. I think it was her who I saw her talk about these books, and she said she liked them really, like, a lot, and that's why I picked up the first one. And it's obviously the four horsemen, and I'm loving it, so I'm excited. Well, I'm gonna keep on reading, and then I'll come back and give you guys an update when I finish the book. I don't know if I'll finish it today. I am hoping I do, because this is how much I have left. I'm like reading on my Kindle on and off, and like I switch to book and Kindle, and then whatever I highlight on here, I just go back and do it on the book. It's just easier for me to have the Kindle at night, or right now that my house. Let me see if this works. Look, that looks better. I have the lights off. Right now that it's getting darker, I just love having the lights off and just reading on my Kindle. It's also gonna storm. I see the little, let me see if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see that it looks a little dark out there. It's starting to storm. It should storm anytime soon. My husband should get home soon too. So yeah, like I said, I hope I can finish this book by today, and I will give you an update. And this might be the end of the video, but yeah, all right. Well, let's keep on reading, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hello, and welcome back to another update. Finally finished Pestilence. Fortunately, it's not my 5-star read. I think I told you guys I was enjoying it and I loved it so much. And then I can't really say. I think it was like the last 150 pages maybe, where it just kind of went downhill for me. I want to say I can't like this much of the book was like the journey and the love, kind of like building of that love story, and like there was no spice yet, and then when it hit the spice, that's when it started coming to like downhill for me, because it was like nothing but spice all the time, and it was like just a lot of spice. And then it was like, it's like I feel like the last maybe 100 pages we did not need, maybe a little bit more than that, but I feel like the book was too long. I did like the ending, honestly, because it's like a cliffhanger to the second book. Did love it, but I just didn't like after the spice, it kind of went downhill for me, and there was just pretty much that's it. That's why I didn't give this book a 5 stars. But it was like the spies, and it was just like, it was like too clingy after the spies. Obviously he doesn't know like emotions, he doesn't know like about sex, he doesn't know about like anything like that. So he just like, oh, I have sex with you, you're gonna marry me, whatever. And he was like too clingy, and then it was like everything, every fight, everything like that, they just try to fix it with sex and stuff. So it was like, what is happening? Unfortunately, it was not a 5-star read, so we're still looking for that 5-star read. I don't know if this is a good or bad idea, but I started reading Binding 13. This is a thick book. I literally just started this yesterday. I am 12 pages in so far. And I feel like this book intimidates me. It's so long. But I'm gonna start reading that on my Kindle since they have it on Kindle Limited, because this book is so heavy just to like hold it. So heavy. So I'm just gonna read on my Kindle and just highlight and put everything I do highlight on in my book. I did do a lot of tapping in this book because like I said, there was a lot of cutesy stuff in this. I'm honestly excited to read the next one, which is War. I'm gonna go sit down right now and read as much as I can from this book because, like I said, I feel like it's gonna take me a long week. Yeah, so I'm kind of excited about that, and I will see you guys when I have an update. Hello, I just want to update you guys. I am on page 248 of Binding 13. I honestly think this is going to be my 5-star read. We might end this video here. I am loving this book. I am eating it up. It is long. How many pages is this? It's like over 600 pages, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's over 600. I'm not even halfway done yet. Yeah, I'm not even halfway done. I am loving this book. Honestly, like, my only issue is that Johnny is getting on my nerves because he is so obsessed with rugby. I think that's how you pronounce it. But everything else, I love the way he is with her, like, so sweet. I love everything. I hate how she gets treated. Like, there's parts where I've wanted to cry already. Have not cried, but I think, like, I feel so bad. I don't even know what to say, but honestly, this book is really good right now, and I'm really excited to keep reading and finish it. Like I said, I'm a little over 40% of the book. I'm hoping this is our 5-star read, but I will keep on reading and update you guys on what I think of the book. So I finally finished Binding 13. Oh my god, 5 stars. This is my 5-star book. Love it. I ate this book up. It did take me, like, when I sat and actually read this, I read it so quick, but it did take me a few pauses because this book is really long, and then, like, everything is so tiny in here, but I really did like it. The ending had me sobbing. I was crying reading this book at the end. I literally want to pick up the second one, sorry, to keep going with Shannon and what's his guy's name? Johnny's story. I want to know what happens. I was waiting for her to tell him about her dad and all the abuse that she's going through at home, but she never did. I'm guessing it's gonna happen in book 2. I really, 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 really want to know his reaction. I really want to know what's gonna happen with him. I really want to know how he's going to react to this whole thing. I do want to really read the next book, but I don't know if I want to read it now, like pick it up this upcoming month, or just wait till next month, because I'm not really good at reading like series right after each other, like a book right after this next one, like back to back. I can't do that. I just get, like, no matter how much, like, how great the book is, I get really bored if I'm in the same world for, like, a long time. So I just like to, like, give it a month or two to, like, kind of skip it and then come back to it and see how I like it. But honestly, and I am so sorry about the background noise, everybody's here today, and my cousin's cooking, my husband's watching, I think he's watching, like, TikTok or TV or something. But I do love this book. I'm so excited about this series. I can't wait to continue it. I literally just bought the whole series. Like, I bought this one first, and then I go on Whatnot. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's just like, it's like an auction of stuff, and sometimes they sell books. So this lady had Binding 13 and Redeeming 6, which is book 2 and book 4, and I bought them. They were like brand new, and I think were like $5. So then yesterday I was on Whatnot again, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, and they had book 3 and book 5. No, yeah, book 3 and book 5. So I bought those. And I'm like, just waiting to get them. So I have the complete series. But I am really excited to continue the series, and this is my 5-star. And I hope all the books are 5 stars because I really did love it. Even though it was a little triggering in some parts, but it was great. I just love Johnny's and Shannon's like chemistry since the beginning. I love how protective he is of her. I just love it. Love it all. Love it all. We have come to the end of the video, and we did read some great books in here. We found our 5-star, and I hope I can do another one of these videos soon because I really did like this. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys like always in the next one. Bye.